Hello, everybody. Francisco, I see that you are bright and fantastic as usual. How's everything
As
today?
usual, pure happiness and joy.
Yeah,
Oh my God. So
good.
I see you that you're doing very well as well. So, well.
What are we
Here we
talking
are.
about today?
What's our today's topic?
Yeah,
What?
well, which is it?
Well, we're going to be talking about powerful women in Spain.
Many powerful women in Spain.
Well,
Fortunately.
the thing is that it is here in Spain, we celebrate this month as Women's Month, and we want to honor some of the powerful women in this country. As you said, we have actual ones because we have had in the previous, in the history of Spain, we've had many powerful women, but we want to talk about recent. I mean, women that are still alive, that are ruling, and they are strong. So,
Yes. Don't
shall we
forget,
start?
Francisco, remember that we made the last year one special one about women, and it was just
Mm-hmm.
because of March the 8th, which
March
is the
8th.
International Day of Women. And this year we want to pay tribute because there are many of them. We're going to talk about some of them, not all of them. It could be the end could be endless, like in any other country, of course. But being Spanish loops is going to be Spanish women, all right?
Yes, and we're gonna cover royals. We're gonna
Yeah.
cover business women. We're gonna go entertainers. So,
Yep. That's right. That's
Jorge,
right.
let's start. You start
Okay.
first.
What about if we start talking about our queen today?
Queen Letizia.
Leticia with a Z, not with
With a
a
Z.
C.
Yes,
Z, Leticia.
Letizia. Well. Our dear queen. Well, to me, dear queen.
Okay, to you.
I like her more than Jorge does.
Well, I mean, I don't dislike her, don't get me wrong.
No.
It's just,
You don't dislike the person. You don't support as much as I do uh,
true.
her institution, the royalty, the monarchy.
Yeah.
I'm more
I mean,
monarchical.
I'm nothing against the monarchy. It's just something that is imposed here. But anyway, to me, it's making no harm at all. And I'd rather have what we have now rather than changing the political thing in Spain because we have suffered a lot to to become what
Yes.
we are now, right?
But today we want to center in our queen, Queen
That's
Letizia,
right.
who was
Yeah.
born in 1972. So she's 53 years old right now.
Yeah.
She has two daughters. One of them will be our future Queen of Spain.
Hmm.
Powerful one. She was born in Asturias, in Oviedo.
That's right.
And she's a very strong character. I mean, we know her.
No. No.
Well, so Jorge, can you tell us a little bit of her background, where she comes from?
Well, as you said, she was born in the north of Spain, in Asturias, and she's the eldest of three daughters, right? And there's some, let's say, how can I put this in words? Something that go against royalty. That I mean, she's divorced. She was divorced before she married to the king, to the prince then,
At that
and
time?
then later on, the king became the king, Philip the Sixth. So that's something really strange. But on top of that, her parents they were also divorced. So that's something very new for the Spanish monarchy. A little bit of her background, as you said, that yes, she was born in 1972, precisely on September the 11th,
15th?
15, that's right, 15, September 15. Yeah. And she enrolled in the Faculty of Information and Sciences in the one of the universities of Madrid, public university, and just as her father, that was a journalist as well, and she graduated in the branch of journalism. Okay, she became, as I said, a journalist like her father, and she worked during her career before she became the queen or consort princess of Spain in big, powerful medias in Spain. There is a conservative newspaper still kicking alive called ABC, and then she works for a very powerful news agency that is very international, well recognized, called EFE. Okay. Also, she worked for CNN and on the Spanish brand. Okay. And she was, after all that, She also worked in the Bloomberg TV in Spanish in economics. Also, she ended up before she retired from the public scene because of their engagement. She worked on the Spanish national channel, one of the two of them, the what we call the number one channel, and she was in the prime news. Okay,
She
first,
was our main anchor
yeah,
uh,
that's right,
and
that's right.
the number one news in Spain. I mean, she is a very, very clever woman. I mean,
Oh
she's
yeah, very clever.
well
She
educated. She
speaks
reads.
she speaks Spanish, Portuguese fluent, okay, and she's also very much interested in Catalonian as well, and she chat a little bit of English, and she had to
Well, I
because
just heard an interview that she made in English, and she had a very beautiful. I mean, she has improved big time. I mean, she's I don't want to say fluent,
uh-huh.
but pretty fluent. I mean,
You
amazing.
know, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, she perfectly goes okay with it. I mean, she has to, okay,
Yeah.
and then yeah, and then it was in November the 1st, All Saints Day, in 2003, when they announced their engagement to then the Prince of Asturias, which is the title that the future monarch is going to have or is having before is getting proclaimed king or queen. Okay, his name was in then Felipe de Bourbon and Grecia, still and Greece. I mean, because of her mother Sophia, of his mother Sophia, and well, it's still the same name, but now he just signed as Philip the Sixth, the King of
The
Spain.
King of Spain.
Okay, and she left, as I said, all these news media and all the public scene by mutual agreement in November 2003. They married the year after. I think it was in April in 2004. Am I mistaken,
I think it
Francisco?
was
Yeah.
four. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, but yes, I think it was four.
Yeah, April or early May, I think. It was very barely a couple of months after the sad attacks that we had in Spain in the Atocha railway station. So the wedding proceeded as it was scheduled, but with not so much celebrations because we were mourning that attempt or that
Oh,
attack that we had. But anyway, they proceeded with the marriage and the wedding, and she has been the Queen Consort of Spain since June the 19th, 2014, by her marriage to the king, Felipe, because King Felipe's father, Juan Carlos I, he abdicated. We don't have in Spain a crown ceremony. We have a proclamation ceremony. So it was just a proclamation. And then, since then, she's the consort queen. And a little anecdote about this is that, believe it or not, in all the Spanish history, since the Habsburgs, she's only the fourth consort, Spanish born, of a king of Spain. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it. I thought it were, oh, but now that I
No,
go,
no,
you're
no, they
right. I
were.
mean, all the concerts they have been from outside of Spain.
Yeah, well,
And Sophia is from Greece.
her mother-in-law, she
Yeah.
was from Greece,
Greece, there we
Sophia
go.
of Greece. Okay, so yeah, she's the fourth in all this history, but is a consort queen. Okay, it wasn't, is not, it's a commoner. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, she's a commoner. I mean, I think one of the things when they got married, everybody was expecting, a nice, cute little princess, quiet and always
Mhm.
smiling. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
She is very controversial because she doesn't want to be, she's beautiful, but she doesn't want to be treated as a cute little woman. No, I'm beautiful. That's my job. I have to look good. I have to, but I want to talk. I want to learn. I want to. So she's very controversial because she has opinion when a
Hmm.
queen should not have an opinion. She should be quiet. She's like, hell no. If
Oh,
she wants to defend women,
that sounds very mm,
well,
outdated, isn't it?
well, but kings and queens, they don't have an opinion.
That's
They
true. Both of them. Yeah.
political opinion. I mean, in fact,
Yeah.
our king, our royals, they have the right to vote in Spanish elections, but by personal decision, they have decided not to vote because they have to be the kings of whoever is ruling.
I had no idea they decided that
No, they have decided that was King Juan Carlos. He has the right to vote,
yeah.
and also Felipe, but
Uh-huh.
they decided both of them not to vote because if
Oh,
I vote for the right wing, and the left wing gets in power, they might think I'm not okay with it.
Well, but
Or they leave.
the vote is supposed to be secret, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're gonna be more sympathetic, and they are more sympathetic, probably I would say, with the right wing,
Mm, yeah.
but they are as a gesture, you know, royals should not have strong opinions. They should
Hmm.
just go smile and ha ha ha. Well, not, but that's all they do. What I mean, what did Queen
Smile.
Elizabeth do in
Yeah.
England? It was like smile with a little purse in the hat, and that was it. It's like
Yeah.
that's all you do. Mm.
Do you have any idea if the Infanta, the Princess Leonor, the future Queen of Spain, she's doing the same thing? Is a family decision or it's just the monarchs?
She is now 18, so for the next elections, she will be able to vote. I don't
Yeah.
know if she's going to vote or not. That is obviously it's a
Okay.
private decision,
Yeah.
and she might want to do the get her right to vote because she's a Spanish citizen and she can vote.
I had no idea they took that decision. Well, thank you for that bit of information. So, Francisco, I think that, a little bit of info here about the consort queen of Spain that you love so much.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, who's the next person we're going to talk about?
So I want to talk about the wealthiest woman in Spain. Her name
Oh,
is Marta Ortega.
yeah, of
Aha,
course.
we know her. So Marta Ortega, it is the daughter of Amancio Ortega, the wealthiest man in Spain, who was the founding uh, figure of the largest company in Spain, which is called Inditex, which is
Hmm.
Zara. The retail company is Zara.
Yeah.
We have made a podcast about Zara, but today I want to talk about her, Marta Ortega. The thing is that Marta, well, she was born in 1984. She's 41 years old right now. And she has had the best education in the world. I mean, she has studied here in Spain, then she went to the business school in London.
Hmm.
I mean, big. She's, and the thing is, one of the things I like about her, she's like dad, hardworking, and she's strong. She's very, very, very driven. And the thing is that she is now the general director of is the CEO and president of Inditex, the whole conglomerate. Okay,
Not only Zara, the
no, the
entire.
whole conglomerate.
Okay, okay, right.
Okay,
Wow, that's a
uh,
powerful position.
that's a very, very powerful position. I mean, the thing is that she,
Sorry, ain't she the wealthiest woman in Spain?
the wealthiest woman in Spain is her mother.
Wow.
So it's her father, her mother, and her. Damn,
Whoa.
it's a wealthy family. Well, in fact, she has been the cover of Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
Okay, she, according to Forbes, she's worth 75,000 million euros.
So that's translated to American number is 75 billion
Billion
euros.
dollars. Yeah, that's her worth net. Okay, so
Oh,
but
wow.
to me, what is impressive is that she, she's the big CEO. She's married. She's been married twice. She has three kids, one girl and two boys. And the thing is that she and all of these business women around, not just in Spain, in the world, everybody says that they're too serious and they're too very, cut and dry. It's like if it's a man business, man, it's also the same. I mean, it's
Hmm.
just her position. She
Yeah.
has to be strong. She has to make strong, fast decisions that a man would do it the same. We don't criticize a man, but we do criticize a woman.
Hmm.
Nah. Here in Spain, it was quite controversial because her father has never had a private jet. She has a private jet.
Whoa.
But what's the deal with this? She is a businesswoman who wants to be everywhere around the world, and she's a mother of three. She wants to also be with her kids. So she flies back and forth nonstop. So to me, really, I can only say good for her.
Hmm.
She's super powerful, super intelligent. I mean, if we all deal with, job, family, personal life, and my wife, it's just like she has all of that multiplied by 100,000 million times. And she's pretty doing a very darn good job. So when people criticize her, I would slap them in the face. I don't you criticize such an amazing, amazing brain.
How long has she been in that position? When was his father just,
I
giving
think
her the power?
I think she got full position in 21, if I'm not wrong.
Uh-huh.
But not. I mean, she's been working. She started working. All of these, especially in retail, like the Bernard Arnault, the French, the Louis
Yeah,
Vuitton
yeah, yeah,
company. Okay,
yeah.
the owner, François Arnault, he makes his kids work in the shops.
Mm.
Amancio Ortega did the same. She started working as a sales representative, as a salesperson in one of the shops that they have in London. And she has moved everywhere around. And since, I think it's 21, since she became the general director of Inditex.
All right. So she started from the low steps and then little by little moving. Of
Yeah,
course, not because of she was gaining that, but just to learn
to
about
learn from all this. So
what's
to
in every
me,
step. Yeah.
good for her. Love her.
Hmm. Okay, good. Right.
Okay,
So second lady covered. Which is gonna be the third one, Francisco?
do you want to go with it or do you want me to go with it? With her.
Surprise me.
Okay. So my next, the other woman I have selected, it is Anna Botín,
Oof. Wow. Yeah,
another very
another.
powerful woman, also a
Yeah,
businesswoman. Okay.
yeah.
She is the owner of Banco de Santander.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Banco de Santander, for our listeners to put this in context, it is the largest Spanish bank.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay. And it
You
is
know, Francisco, nowadays it's the fifth largest bank in the United States.
the fifth largest bank in the United States, is the 15th largest bank in the whole world.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Whoa.
she is like the big, 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 big CEO, big businesswoman. She was born in 1960, so she's 64 years old. And she is from Cantabria, from Santander. Something
Uh-huh.
that I think is kind of funny about the three women we have talked. Leticia is from Asturias in the north.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Ana Botín, Santander, it is from Cantabria in the
Yeah.
north. And Marta Ortega is from Galicia, also in the
In the
north.
north.
The north of Spain is a huge matriarchal society. And the
True.
three most important women, or most powerful women in Spain, are from the north of Spain, which I think is
Mm-hmm.
like, coincidence, but
Yeah.
maybe not that much.
Well,
Uh,
maybe it is that much.
maybe it is that bad. Maybe that, women power that we have here in the north, it shows and
Yeah,
shows
that's right.
our
That's
business
right.
women.
Yeah.
The thing is that, well, Ana Botín, she's the daughter of Botín, who was the founding father, the founder, sorry, of Banco de Santander.
Mm-hmm.
And again, she has had an amazing education, and she is very, very shy. More than shy, I think she's a big introvert.
Mm-hmm.
She's very, big businesswoman coming from that side, from her mother's side, Mrs. Paloma Oshie. It's more the artistic world. Okay.
Paloma,
So
you
she,
said Paloma or she is the name of her
Oshie,
mother? That sounds
yeah.
very Irish to me.
Maybe they have Irish heritage. I have not researched, but yeah, Oshie, it's like, sounds to me very Irish.
Yeah.
But anyway, her mother was a piano lover. She was a concertist for a few years until, well, she got married and became a mother. But the thing is that from that side, she's very involved in art. And in fact, if you go to Santander, there's a great art museum sponsored by Santander
Oh,
because
wow.
this, mixture of big business and art, she is the one. Just like Marta Ortega, she has three kids, in this case, three boys. And well, I think it's great that these three women are powerful, strong mothers, businesswomen, in control of a lot of things. So to me, good for them. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, the thing is that these three women, probably our listeners did not know about Leticia, yes, but the other two people don't know about them. Jorge, do we have any Spanish person who is well known around the world? Any Spanish women that maybe not business, maybe more entertainer.
Yes, we do. And I think that everybody knows or heard the name of Penelope Cruz, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
our most important actress in
Yeah.
Spain.
Let me say this, Francisco, please. Let me say something about it, a fun fact, will you,
Oh,
please?
please do so. We need fun facts from you.
Many years ago, many pounds ago, and when my hair was not so white, I worked with her in one
What?
movie. Yeah, I worked with her.
What?
Yeah, I
What
pretended to be
movie?
an actor. It was a part of my life that I wasn't sure what to do, and I intended to. And I was just waiting either for the call that will, change my life or eat every day on a regular basis. So in that period of time, yes, I worked with her. Yeah, I'm in one of the movies. Actually, it was the movie that opened the doors for her to Hollywood,
What was
made
it?
by a Spanish director, and it was The Apple of the Eyes, in Spanish, La Niña de mis
Oh, yeah,
ojos.
esos ojos. What a
Yeah.
beautiful movie.
Yeah, I'm at the very beginning with her, only appeared for like about 10 seconds on the screen, but it was 2 days of shooting in an airport, one of the small airports here in Madrid. And yeah, I mean, I just had that little experience with her. I think I have a photo somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. Anyway, just getting back to this woman, she was born in April in 1974, so she's already 50 years old, and I mean, she's an actress, a model. She was born in north of Madrid, like about, I would say, 15 miles away from here. By car, without traffic, is barely 10 minutes, 15 minutes, in a town called Alcobendas. And the family, it was just a very humble family and working class people. Her father, Eduardo Cruz, okay, he passed away a few years ago, and he was a merchant from the west of Spain, and he worked in a car dealership, and her mother, María de la Encarnación, she had a hairdresser parlor, right? So Penelope was one of those. Um, kids that in Spain is very popular, this kind of thing, which is, and I know you're gonna agree with me. Haven't you found many women in Spain that they have very, I mean, Penelope is a beautiful name, don't get me wrong, but it's not a common name.
That's not a common name.
Right. It's like many others in other cultures, in other songs, in either it is in French, Italian, English, that if a song becomes very popular and the name of the song is about a woman, maybe that in that generation when the song was released, there are many women named after that song. And it was a song called Penelope, sung by a very famous Spanish singer, Joan Manuel Serrat. He is retired now.
Penelope.
Penelope, that's right. That's a song. That's a
Oh my
song.
God. She's named after that song?
Yep,
I had no
absolutely.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Excuse me. Yeah. And uh, also, she was one of those little kids that when she was watching the Oscar ceremonies year after years, just waiting for I mean, because of the time difference, it was like in the middle of, not the night, very early in the morning, like 3 or 4 in the morning, when it was broadcasted live in Spanish television. And it was when she saw the Pedro Almodovar, which is a very famous Spanish director, has 3 Academy Awards from Hollywood, when she saw the movie Tie Me Up. That Antonio Banderas, by the way, is in that movie, and that was that was the moment for her that when she said, "Oh, I just want to be an actress." And she was very, very young. She was in the early teens when she saw that movie. And then year after year, she was looking after the Oscar ceremony with all that glamour and all those important actors and actresses going down there. And well, yeah, little by little, she started very young. She became a girlfriend when she was 16 of another very popular Spanish composer that it was a part of let's say, melodic pop rock singer
Mhm.
in a group called Mecano. So she appeared. That was her first. public appearance or in on screen in one of those video clips, okay, with him. And then since then, she had a kind of a attraction to the camera. She was one of those person that looks very pretty to the camera.
I mean, she lights up the
Yeah,
camera. I mean,
that's right.
when
That's
a
right.
camera looks at her, she's I I don't want to say she's just beautiful. She has inner light. When she's
Correct.
on a
Yeah.
screen, she's like, "Mm,
It's one of
I
those
cannot
persons
take
that
that."
when you see her on the screen, you say, "The camera loves her."
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
that's right. So she started with the big movie that she made after that. It was like about a year, maybe, after she was still underage. And, and this is very funny, ironic, and also curious because she was playing the daughter of lady that sold her body for money, not her mother in the movie, and they were living in a almost a shed under a bridge in a highway, but around it was the the cool guy going with a motorbike, etc., etc., etc. And guess who was that male character on that movie?
Well, I can only think about one man called Javier.
That's right, Javier Bardem. That's they didn't have anything in those days. They were just colleagues of a cast of the movie, and that was it. That was it. So then she started her career, very successful career. Finally, she started working with Pedro Almodovar, and then with the years, she married Javier Bardem. Okay, Javier
Many,
Bardem
many
also was
years
having a
later.
very popular career on movies as well. Also, I worked with Javier Bardem once. Yeah,
Where? What
many
movie?
years and many pounds ago. Yeah, not as big as I am now, but anyway, that's a little fun fact. Uh, yeah, and then it was in 2006, it was the very first Spanish actress to be nominated for the Oscars and the Golden Globe on the category of the Best Leading Actress for her role in the Spanish film Volver, which I really heartily recommend you to watch that movie. It's a very touching movie. It's a very Almodovar movie. It's Almodovar by itself. The
Yes.
entire thing is a twisted script, but you have to keep an eye from second one up until the very end of the movie. But
So
she
beautiful.
really nailed the character. Okay. And in the occasion, she didn't win the Oscar, but it was in 2008 when she became the very first Spanish actress to win the Oscar for the Best Supporting Actress, thanks to the film Vicky Cristina Barcelona, directed by Woody Allen. Okay, it was filmed in Barcelona. And by the way, Javier Bardem also stars in the movie.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
another coincidence. And and then, I mean, just because of that, not because of that, it was everything in the same year, right? She won the Oscar. Also, she won the BAFTA award, that is the British Academy, and she won her third Goya, which is the Spanish Film
Of
Academy
course.
Award,
Mhm.
and she was nominated for the Golden Globes and and the Screen Actors Guild Award. She was again nominated for another Oscar for Best Supporting Actress in 2010 for her role in Nine, and in 2022 in the category of the Best Actor in the Leading Role for her role in Almodovar film, Parallel Mothers. Beautiful movie, beautiful. Oh, really touching. Well, that's a little bit about her. And now,
Okay.
do we have anyone else to talk
Well,
about?
I mean, the thing is that the list could go on and on and on because we do have amazing chefs like Karma Ruscalleda
Yeah. Oh,
from
well,
Barcelona.
yeah.
She's three Michelin star. Well, I think she has seven Michelin stars.
Seven. I didn't. I knew she had some, but not so many.
I think she has three in her restaurant in close to Barcelona, and I think she has three in Japan. And well, she has many restaurants, and
Wow.
she has seven Michelin star
Oh
restaurants,
my goodness.
Michelin stars. So yes, in the cooking field, we also have her. Also in the entertainment business, we have Rosalia.
Oh yeah, of
Ra,
course.
ra. Rosalia, maybe for our listeners, if you have a little bit of an age, you don't know her, but if you're young, you know her. She's our most international musician right now in
Yeah.
Spain.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you know what, Francisco, here in Spain, doesn't matter your age, you've heard about Rosalia.
yes. I mean, the thing is that Rosalia, she's also from Barcelona,
Yeah.
and she's from a very low economical class, very,
Well, working class people.
working class people, but in a neighborhood that is not fancy at all.
No, that's true.
But
Yeah.
it is a neighborhood where a lot of people from Andalusia, they moved into
They
Barcelona when the
emigrated
Industrial
there.
Revolution, and there was all of this work to be done.
Yeah.
And her parents were some of these people. They call them charnegos, the people who goes from Andalusia all the way to Barcelona, and that's where she lived. This is where she. So she has this flamenco heritage with the modernity of Barcelona. So she has mixed these two worlds and has created
A fusion?
hairstyle. Yes, a fusion of modern music,
Hmm.
reggaeton with flamenco, and she's an empowered woman. When she goes on a stage, she is strong and powerful. I mean, she has become so big around the world that she is a world ambassador for Christian Dior. It's like,
Oh,
oh
way.
my God.
Seriously?
So
I didn't know that.
if anybody wants to search some of her music,
Yeah.
really look for Rosalia. Right?
Hmm.
You're gonna listen some of the most beautiful Spanish music. Everything started with one song that it was viral everywhere around the world.
Hmm.
But
Which one?
tra tra. What's the name of that song? Uh well, anyway, it was a song. It's a very chill out music, very beautiful with flamenco. And you know what happened?
Mm, no.
I know it's gonna sound very like no way. It was very well known in Spain, South America, Central America, Spanish speaking countries. It became very strong here in Europe, but the United States, people didn't know about her
Yeah.
until Kim Kardashian put
No
it as
way.
a backdrop in one of her Instagram posts. And that was
Really?
it. That was it. Yep. It was I think it was Kim Kardashian, one of the Kardashians. I don't know which one.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
then America
goodness.
discovered her, the United States,
Yeah.
and she has made big, big time. I mean, she has, well, and again, another powerful woman.
But she has several MTV awards, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has MTV, she has Grammys, she has everything. I mean, she has Latin Grammys, normal Grammys. Eh, I mean, she is our most popular and hardworking motomami. She's
Motomami. That's right, Motomami. That's a song. Yes,
motomami is
Motomami.
a
Yeah.
new word created by
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
for empower women to
Yeah.
say, hey, you got to do whatever you have to do do it. And her last album was called Motomami,
Yeah.
which means motorcycle mama. Which, I don't know, but she invented that word. And now when you find an empowered woman, young
Yeah.
woman who can care less about what people has to say and is strong and this is me and you have to take it yes or yes.
Mhm.
She's a motomami.
Yeah. And you know, I think she has some power regarding her decisions in the marketing of the songs, because apparently she was in the local beach of Barcelona where she lives, just by her neighborhood. Wasn't last summer, was the summer before last. And I can't remember what summer. It was recent, okay? And then one of the songs that was supposed to be in the new album that she was going to release soon, she decided with her cell phone, we're not gonna say any brand here because we're not sponsored by them, all right? So her cell phone, she decided to make a kind of a playback playing with her family while they were just the sand with the towels, the chairs, like a little picnic area, and then they were going to the water, coming out, playing, the softballs that they play in beaches, etc., etc. And she decided to play and making a playback with them. That became a hit.
It
That
was a
became a
great
hit. I mean, that
idea.
kind. I mean, obviously they edited those takes made either by her or one of her family members. It was there just recording her and just. lying there or just, as I said,
Playing
just
with her
diving
cousins
into
or
the
yeah.
water, things like that. That became a huge success here because it was very unusual to make it that way.
Well,
So,
the thing is that she's a powerful woman
mm,
with her image, with her music, with her way she presents to the world. So
mhm.
to me, again, good for her.
Yeah, and good luck to all of those that we have talked about today, and also to all many others that we don't have time to make it now. But I'm pretty sure that for in the future they will be mentioned because I mean there is so many in the list. Yeah.
So Jorge,
Mm.
we have gone over some of our powerful women.
Yeah,
As we say, we love our women. Girls, you are empowered
that's right.
and we love you all. Jorge, thank you so much for this
You're
great chat.
welcome. My pleasure, Francisco, and everybody out there. If you have ever crossed paths with any of these ladies that we have talked, and if you happen to have a photo, just send it to us. Our email is SpanishLoops@gmail.com. I just had a, a
A blank
lapsus
out.
here. Yeah.
And also, if you now that we are also on YouTube podcast, if you could subscribe to our channel and
Yeah,
give us a thumb up if you like us, it will really, really help us
that would be great.
spread the word
Yeah,
about Spain.
yeah, true. Okay,
Jorge,
Francisco. Bye bye.
see you next week. Adios, amigos.
Ciao. And as usual, we want to thank all our listeners for being there every week, letting us sharing our talks. Follow us in Spanish Loops in Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcast, or your favorite platform.
And in Instagram, you can find us as the Spanish Loops Podcast. No spaces altogether. If you want to find us the quickest way, just Google Spanish Loops Podcast and you will find us. Hasta la vista, amigos.
See you next week.